One courtroom, 5 defendants, assault, drugs, a DWI with a loaded gun, and immigration consequences that could change everything. Watch closely, because in this courtroom, one mistake means...
I don't understand. Hey, Mr. Haddad, this is Mr. Garza. It says it's a refile, but what I'm showing the dismissal was because it was a duplicate filing, not because of a no PC issue.
Oh, yes.
Am I right? And so, but how is it just now for first setting? Excuse me.
If you see the dismissal says duplicate filing.
Yeah, well, here it's so like 2 weeks later, huh? It's weird, right?
Yeah, that is weird, Judge. And honestly, I can't tell. All I'm looking at is the settings here. I don't see anything different in deeds. So I think they just waited.
Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Garza, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Yeah, I saw, but I mean, I don't know where they are. So if we waited for attorneys, God, we'd be waiting for 3 years. So that's why we're going to do this. We'll wait for them to come. Who knows when they're going to show up. Okay, please.
On September 20th, 2024, law enforcement officers were dispatched to an assault. The complaining witness, who is in a dating relationship with the defendant, explained that she was in the driver's seat of her vehicle parked in the driveway of her residence and was having a verbal altercation because of the defendant watching pornography. The defendant then opened the complaining witness's door and his hands pulled the complaining witness's hair, as well as struck the complaining witness in the head, hands, and legs, causing pain.
Okay. Mr. Garza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether she wants to have contact with him?
It doesn't look like they were able to reach out to her to complete a writ just yet.
Okay, Mr. Garza, I don't know if she wants to have contact with you. So until I know that she wants to have contact with you, I'm ordering you not to have contact with her. I want to respect and follow what she wants and her wishes. Just don't say anything at this point. You've got a lawyer. Your lawyer can communicate for you. The only thing I'm telling you now is that a protective order has been issued in this case. I would suggest you get to know it, because if you violate the protective order, the state will file additional charges against you. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact and not to be in possession of any weapons as well. If you violate these orders, you pick up a new case, I'm going to put you in jail. I will revoke your bond, raise it up. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take a seat while we wait for your lawyer to get here. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Otherwise, I'll issue a warrant. Okay? Please.
Hold on, did you catch that? The judge questions a duplicate filing, the timeline feels off, and now we're jumping straight into a probable cause hearing on an assault of a family member. This is where things get real. Probable cause isn't a trial. It's the court deciding whether there's enough evidence to move forward. But when domestic violence is alleged, especially involving physical force like hair pulling and striking, judges don't play around. And here's something to think about. If attorneys aren't present yet, does that change the dynamic? Or does it just mean the process moves whether you're ready or not? Let me know. Would you want this handled immediately, or would you insist on waiting for counsel?
Good morning, Mr. Hall. Good morning. Mr. Hall, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, it will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On September 25th, 2024, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a disturbance. The complaining witness, who is married to the defendant, stated that they were having a verbal argument over infidelity. The complainant declined to show by the neck for 1 to 2 seconds and applied pressure, not impeding his breath but causing pain.
What do you do again?
So
For the injury?
The complaining witness didn't turn over the cell phone, and so in response, allegedly, the defendant took his hands and put them around the neck and applied pressure for 2 seconds. 1 or 2
Is
seconds.
there any, did he say there was any kind of injury or he was in pain?
It said that not impeding his breath, but it did cause pain, yes.
So he does say pain.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Hall, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether the complaining witness wants to have contact with Mr. Hall?
Your Honor, this was done and the claimant wants no contact.
No contact? Okay. Mr. Hall, you've heard it. You're not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. A protective order has also been issued in this case as of 9/26. I would get to know it. If you violate the protective order, they will file additional charges against you, and then you're really going to go sideways because it's no more PR bonds for you for any new cases if you don't follow conditions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lawyer today?
No,
Sorry?
not today.
Okay, well, we're going to give you time to get a lawyer. So first, I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. We'll get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it. And after that, you'll be free to go. Don't pick up any new cases. You understand? Okay, please.
This right here is a turning point. The judge isn't just reacting to a failed drug test. He's forecasting the future. Weekly testing, a possible 6-month to 2-year treatment facility. That's not a suggestion, that's a warning shot. When courts see repeated positive tests, especially with kids involved, the focus shifts from punishment to control and public safety. But here's the real tension. Is forced treatment effective, or does it just delay the inevitable? And notice the judge's tone. It's not emotional, it's strategic. It's going to stop one way or the other. That's courtroom leverage in action.
To go for a test, and I think the pre-trial services person informed me this morning, she's not here now, but she informed me that she did test positive for drugs. So
What she test positive for?
marijuana, meth, and Xanax.
Same thing she tested positive for last time. Shatoria, I'd like her tested on a weekly basis. Can we keep Ms. Garza here? Can we do it? Is it too hard?
I can keep her for a little bit and then, she'll have to eventually go to the rehab.
Okay, I'm predicting it's gonna go elsewhere real quick. Because I'm gonna tell you now that if you continue to test positive, I'm gonna put you in a treatment facility. I want you to know this. The meth is going to stop one way or the other. And if it's something that we have to put you in a treatment facility, that's at a minimum 6 months and a max 2 years, so be it. But it's gonna stop, especially when you've got 3 kids running around you. How many kids you got? Who's got custody of the child? Okay, so you don't have custody of the child. Okay. Ms. Garza, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a year in jail up to 6 months and $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. Are we doing a straight probation?
Straight probation, Judge. She's crossed out.
Just get the judgment or something, the conditions for that judgment. It's okay.
So I see that she has a theft that was dismissed in 22, another theft that was dismissed in 22. Do you have any other thefts, ma'am? Because what you need to understand is a third theft, you're looking at a felony. No more misdemeanors. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to test on your behalf. For possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. There's no coming back. I want you to understand that if you test positive and you continue, because I'm going to give you a stop date by when meth should be out of your system. We're going to pick that date before you leave here today. And if after that date you test positive again, a motion to revoke will be filed. And then you're looking at up to, number one, you're looking at up to 180 days, but more than likely what will end up happening is, some kind of treatment facility. You understand? How do you plead to the offense of theft, man? Guilty or not guilty? This will end up as a conviction on your record. Where was it from again? Do you remember, Mr. Nee? The theft? Was it Target? Okay. No going to any Target? And they got everything back?
Yes, sir, they did. They called her coming out inside the store, after passing all points of sale with her.
It's 180 days to be probated for 1 year, thinking for a change, anti-theft class. You will do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what you may need. I'm going to tell you now they're going to. You must, anything that they order you as far as a TRAS is concerned, the evaluation, you must fulfill those conditions as well. No drugs, no alcohol, random urinalysis, substance abuse treatment as needed, and no going to Target. Are you sure? Are you ready? Get ready. It's going to be a wild ride. Okay, man, I'll find you guilty. I will accept the agreement. We're going to waive all your fees. Money is never an issue. I don't care about money. It's no concern. The idea is that you follow the conditions and you learn something so that you don't keep coming back. I mean, we're talking, what, 10 cases now? When does it stop? Good luck, Ms. Gar.
This is where the stakes explode. Immigration consequences enter the chat. When someone without current legal status is charged, jail isn't just jail anymore. It can trigger a detainer, meaning once local custody ends, federal immigration custody begins, and that can stretch for months. The judge is doing something interesting here. He's not just threatening jail, he's making sure the defendant understands the domino effect. Bond violation, jail, immigration hold, extended detention. Now here's my question for you. Is this a fair warning, or does it feel like added pressure? Drop your thoughts below, because this is where criminal court and immigration law collide, and the outcome can change someone's entire future.
Charged with driving while intoxicated, you're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. On the DWI, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And on the gun case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I see that you have 2 different lawyers on each of your cases.
So the one I have is Attorney Farr.
Yes.
Okay. I have here a Budwani is on your DWI. Is that right? Okay, it's done in there. I need you to fix something for me.
Yes, Judge.
On the bottom of page 11, it looks like that attorney was entered in an error. It should be Michael Pham and not. Yeah, please, thanks. All right, please.
On September 26, 2024, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a major crash in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the defendant driver and the sole occupant of the vehicle. The officer observed a key fob in the vehicle, push button start. The vehicle's 2 front wheels dislodged and minor damage to the front bumper. The officer observed skid marks from the west side barrier leading to the defendant's car. The officer observed slurred speech, bloodshot, watery eyes, a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, stumbling, and the use of vehicle as support. The defendant stated that he consumed 1 to 2 beers and was coming home from work as a bartender and had a pistol in either the center console or the driver's side door. The officer observed a loaded pistol in a soft case holster on the driver's side floor. Standard field sobriety tests were administered, and the officers observed 6 out of 6 signs for the HGN test. And walk and turn and one leg stand were not performed due to safety concerns. The defendant read the DIC to the defendant, or the defendant was read his DIC and refused a breath test. A blood search warrant was obtained and executed, and the defendant was identified with his Texas driver's license.
Okay. Can you tell me if there are any prior DWIs?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Lemus, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol, and I don't care what fashion, shape, weight, form, whatever it is, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR box. You understand? Where do you work?
I work at the airport.
What do you,
I wasn't getting out of work. I went to a bar.
I don't want to talk about the case. I only want to talk about what you do. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay, so what do you do for a living?
I just work, go to school, and that's it.
Okay, and how much money do you make a month?
On top of my head, I would say like 3-4 grand.
Okay, where do you go to school?
San Jacinto College.
Parents, or who do you live with? Parents? Okay, you need a lawyer to represent you. We're going to give you time to, oh, that's right, you do have a lawyer, sorry. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your parents. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Pham, and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. You're in school now. I'm assuming you're in college.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of peer pressure in college. Be very, very careful. If you pick up a new DWI, you violate these conditions. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be understanding. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public. If I have to put you in jail and then you're going to end up failing, hey, you're on notice now. What's expected of you? Don't drink. If that means that you can't go to parties, don't go to parties, because the peer pressure is immense. I'm not going to be understanding.
I get it, Your Honor.
Good. All
I have
right.
a quick question here.
Shoot.
Even though I have a license to carry a handgun, that does not while the case is open.
No dope, no alcohol, no weapons while the case is over. And as long as you can abide by these conditions, you and I will be fine. If I find that you become a danger, there's one place we put people that are like that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with pre-trial for your bond conditions. And after that, we'll just have you waiting back for Mr. Pham to show up. Okay? Good luck, Mr. Lemus.
Acérquese aquí, perdón. Acérquese aquí, por favor. Solamente miro después y le contesta en español nada más.
This is the one his family came before.
I thought we already dealt with this the other day.
He never came in. He kept rolling it until he got out.
Are you Oscar Cruz Hernandez?
Sí, es correcto.
Sir, you were charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On September 15th, 2024, officers received a call for service for a disturbance or an unknown weapon located at an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas. While on the scene, the officer spoke to the complaining witness about what happened, and she stated that around 1 a.m., she was outside of her apartment door, and the defendant stated in Spanish, "You should come inside the apartment. If not, you're going to end up like dead chickens." And the defendant made the face of a dead chicken. Then the defendant came back to the apartment and stated that y'all don't listen, you witches. Then the defendant came a third time and stated to her if she loves her son, she'll go inside. Complaining witness stated that she was able
que ella fue capaz
to observe
de observar
the defendant grabbing at his waistline,
agarraba tras su cintura,
to which the
lo
complainant
cual
said she
la querellante
appeared to
que
be a
aparentaba ser como
firearm.
un arma de fuego.
The complainant stated
Querellante
that when the suspect came
cuando el
closer to
sospechoso se
her,
le acercó a ella,
she was able to see the
logró ver
handle of a firearm.
la manilla del arma de fuego.
Complainant advised that she was in fear of her life.
Afirmó que temía por su vida.
Have you spoken to the complaining
¿Ha
witness
hablado
in
con
this
el
case?
testigo querellante?
I have attempted
He
couple of
intentado
rips,
varias-
and
un
we
par de
have not been
llamadas
able to get
y
in
no hemos
contact
logrado
with her.
comunicarnos con ella.
Mr. Cruz Hernandez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case.
Solo pues allá está el juez, ¿no?
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have contact with this person. Do you understand?
¿Usted entiende eso, señor? Tiene que hablar, sí, señor o no, señor.
Tell me,
Yes,
how
sir.
old are you?
Dígame, ¿qué edad tiene usted? ¿Solo español?
23.
¿Perdón?
23.
23.
What do you do for a living?
¿A qué se dedica?
A la yarda. Landscaping.
Yards, landscaping.
Are you a United States
¿Es un ciudadano
citizen?
americano?
No,
No.
centroamericano.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Con permiso, pero ya está vencido.
With permission, but it's now expired.
So you don't have permission to
Entonces
be
no
here.
tiene permiso de estar aquí. No.
What happens if you go to
¿Qué
jail?
pasa si usted va a una cárcel?
No sé.
I do not know.
Think about it.
Piénselo.
Yo no quería ir a la cárcel.
I don't want to go to jail.
I understand.
Yo entiendo.
That's not my question.
Pero esa no es mi
The
pregunta.
question is,
Mi pregunta es la siguiente.
what happens if you go to jail?
Pues voy detenido y voy preso por muchos años.
I would be detained, imprisoned for many years.
Immigration will put a detainer on you. And you will be stuck in custody first until this case is over with. And then you'll be shipped off to immigration where you will wait another 6 to 9 months waiting for them to do whatever they're going to
Hagan
do.
lo que van a hacer con usted.
Do not violate the conditions I put on you now. Otherwise, I will put you in jail. I want you to understand that I value every single person in this
Cada persona.
county, and I will protect them as much as I can. And if I find that you become a danger, if I find that you violate these conditions, and I don't care what it is, I will put you in jail and make your bond extremely high.
Su fianza bastante alta.
The reason you got out so quick is we gave you a free bond. Typically, when people violate, their bonds end up being $5,000 to $10,000. And if you can't bond out quick enough, immigration will find you. Do you understand?
Suficientemente rápido y inmigración lo encuentra. ¿Usted entendió, señor? Tiene que hablar, sí, señor,
Sí, señor.
o no, señor.
Sí, señor.
You are not to
Acuérdese.
have
Yes,
any
sir.
contact with the complaining witness in this case,
No puede tener-
not to go where she lives, not to go where she works,
Ya vive donde
and
ya
not to be in possession of any weapons.
no está en posesión de ningún arma.
Are you taking any medication at
¿Se
this
está
time?
tomando alguna medicina? Tiene que hablar, ¿es
Sí,
un
señor.
sí o no?
Sí,
Yes.
What are you taking?
¿Qué está tomando?
son unas pastillas.
Some pills.
What?
¿Qué?
Es para dormir,
Solo mira-
poder dormir, sleeping.
Something to help me sleep.
Who are you here with today?
¿Con quién está aquí usted el día de hoy?
Con mi mamá y un familiar.
With my mother and a family.
Armida de la Paz Hernández y José Amaya.
Didn't understand anything what he said. He just said something about José Amaya.
Your mother is here.
¿Tu madre está aquí?
Sí,
Go get her,
Yes.
please.
Ve por ella. His eyes look a little droopy. I got to leave shortly. Okay.
Hey,
Está bien, señor, no la tiene que empujar así. Señora, usted hágase aquí, usted es más importante. Cambie con él. Me llamo Luis, soy el intérprete, ¿ok? Mire, el juez.
thank you so much for
Muchas
coming.
gracias por estar aquí, señora.
He's facing a lot of
Él
time,
está enfrentando bastante tiempo.
and I want him to understand, and I want you guys to understand that if he goes to jail, he will get an immigration detainer.
Sí, una orden de detención de inmigración.
He's living with you now,
¿Está
correct?
viviendo con usted ahora, correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, I want you guys to understand that as part of his bond condition, he must take any medication that is prescribed by a doctor.
medicina que se le receta por un doctor.
I also don't want him out in the middle of the night,
Afuera a medianoche,
not to go near where the complaining witness lives or works, because I don't want any more issues. Is there anything else that you would like me to add, or do you need anything, any kind of help?
Pues ahorita le está tomando un medicamento recetado por el doctor.
Well, right now he's taking medication prescribed by a doctor. So
Please make sure that he continues to take it. If he does not take it, I need you to let me know so we can take care of him.
nosotros lidiar con eso.
It seems that when he's not taking the medication, bad things happen, and that's what we don't want to happen. I've given you a lawyer, and your lawyer can always get in contact with me for any issues that you may have. But understand,
Entienda.
he will not get any more PR bonds. If he violates conditions or he picks up a new case, I will end up putting him in jail, and then he's going to stay there for a very, very long time because immigration will get him. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Tiene una pregunta, señorita.
No, solamente eso.
No, just that.
Okay, so I'll have you guys talk with the lawyer today. We'll postpone it for you guys to get the evidence and just
Para que las evidencias
please
tengan, por favor,
maintain maintain him. Okay?
vigilancia sobre él.
All right, good